I still remember the exact pitch of her voice when she said it. Playful, dismissive, like betrayal was a harmless indulgence. Don't be dramatic, David. It's just one night with my boss. The man I've dreamed about since our marriage. She said it like ordering dessert. As if my love, my vows, my years beside her were nothing more than crumbs on the table. I didn't argue. I didn't beg. I just replied, okay. And that one word sealed her fate. For years, I was her anchor. The quiet man who built without boasting, who gave without keeping score. We weren't rich in public displays, but I thought we were rich in trust. She smiled at me in church pews, kissed me at funerals, held my hand when life tried to break me, or so I believed. It's almost poetic how betrayal hides in the ordinary. Her sudden late meetings, the perfume that wasn't hers. The way her phone lit up with his name and she tilted it away, smiling at shadows. Her boss, the CEO, the man she admired more than she ever admired me. But she never once asked me what I did, who I truly was. She only saw the mild husband, the man who never raised his voice. She mistook my silence for smallness. The night she confessed, I watched her leave in a dress I had bought, saw her walk into his car, the shine of his hand resting on her thigh before they drove away. The rage was sharp, but it cooled quickly because the truth is, by the time she admitted it, I already knew. I had known for weeks. I had the hotel reservations, the recorded calls, the texts where she promised him things she never whispered to me. Pain shifted into purpose. And I began to plan. My world isn't the one she thinks I live in. She thought she married an accountant. Numbers, spreadsheets, nothing dangerous. But numbers build empires. Numbers crush them, too. I am not just an accountant. I am the man CEOs call when governments breathe down their necks, when mergers need balancing, when skeletons must be buried deep in offshore vaults. And her lover, the CEO she worshipped, relied on me more than anyone. I didn't need fists. I didn't need shouting. I only needed patience. I tightened threads slowly like a spider, shifted numbers, redirected funds, waited for the moment when his empire leaned on a single fragile beam, and then I placed the knife in her hand. The morning after their night together, his call thundered through the house. I stood in the kitchen drinking coffee when her phone screamed, our whole merger just fell apart. Who exactly did you say your husband is? Her face drained. She tried to answer, but I could hear him unraveling on the other side. Banks pulling out, partners withdrawing, regulators circling like sharks. Everything he thought was solid had turned to sand overnight, and she was standing right in the center of it. I let her take that call. Let her hear the fear in the man she thought was untouchable. Later that day, headlines bled across every financial channel. His empire was crumbling. Investors screamed betrayal. His board called for blood. And in the boardroom, when they pulled the records, one name appeared like a knife signature. Hers, because I had tied her to him, not me. Every document, every whisper of fraud, every shady transfer, her fingerprints were all over it. She wasn't just his lover now. She was his accomplice. That night, she stumbled into our home, mascara streaked, hands trembling. What did you do? She whispered. I took a slow sip of my drink. You told me not to be dramatic. I wasn't. Her voice cracked. They're saying I'm liable, that I signed, you did sign. I cut her off. Every dotted line he gave you. You signed like a good little assistant. Didn't bother reading. Too busy chasing fantasies. The tears came then, not out of love, out of survival. She reached for me, desperate, clawing for the man she thought was safe. But I only leaned back. Did you ever wonder? I asked. Why he wanted you of all people to sign those papers? Why he trusted you so suddenly? Her lips parted. The horror bloomed. She realized the truth. She hadn't just Betrayed me. She'd been used by him, by me. And now the world believed she was the architect of it all. The CEO lost everything. His empire dissolved in lawsuits and government probes. She lost more. Her reputation, her career, her freedom. When the subpoenas came, I watched her crumble. When investigators swarmed, I offered no comfort. She begged, pleaded, swore she still loved me. But every time, I only repeated the words she once mocked me with. Okay. I stand now in silence watching her face on the evening news. Grainy footage of her being escorted into a black car surrounded by flashing cameras. Her dream man destroyed. Her life erased. And me? I remain untouched, clean, invisible. She thought betrayal was a game. She thought power belonged to the loudest man in the room. But true power is quiet, patient, precise. I sip my drink and turn off the TV. For the first time in years, I feel nothing at all. And that is the sweetest revenge of all.